Color to your hair without dyeing it. Ditch the needle for a facelift without injectables. Which kitchen tools can do double duty? Good morning to you and welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Rachel Kay.
Hey, you smug married ladies, have you been feeling a little bit like this?
I'm not much of a drinker, but once I start drinking, I feel good.
Oh my, well you are not alone. After cooking, cleaning the house, and dealing with the kids, most middle-aged married women are getting their cocktail hour on early. A new study finds married women have about 9 drinks per month as opposed to their counterparts, divorcees and single gals who imbibe at about 6.5 drinks. As for the guys, it's the divorced men who are out drinking their married counterparts as a way to cope with stress compared to women who turn to food or family members usually. It's also possible that single men are more likely to hang out with their male friends who enjoy a solid round of adult beverages.
Single and not finding anyone? Well, maybe it's because of the state you live in. Pew Research Center found which are the best and worst states for singletons. The 5 states where single women will struggle the most to find a date are Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Utah, and Nebraska. These are states where people tend to grow up, stay around, and sort of settle down and never really leave. So where are the best places? The 5 best places loaded with single men are, ready? I know, New York, New Mexico, Rhode Island. We're going to go on a trip to Alaska, and then D.C.
Road trip to D.C.
So we can do a little, trek around.
Okay, I like it. Are you thinking about rushing a sorority to make friends, but not sure what will come of it or really what to wear? Well, thanks to the Insanely Fabulous Girls Guide 2, we've got the freshman fashion tips for rushing a sorority. Day 1 is all about first impressions, so we're taking a page from our favorite fashionistas a la Gossip Girl. Potential new sorority members should spice up a generic outfit with a fun shoe, jewelry, or the ever-popular Blair Waldorf headband. Day 2 through 4 is more casual and relaxed. You'll be doing a lot of walking, so wear the most comfortable yet stylish pair of shoes you have. Get out those colored skinnies with a denim stripe or bright top and pair it with a fun statement piece. And for the big finish, also known as preference night, it's serious dress-up time. This is where you and the sorority are choosing each other. It's crucial you look the part, classy, not trashy. Go with an elegant cocktail dress or skirt top combo, the peplum style, hot right now, and a perfect classic for your wardrobe.
And a pair of Spanx. And smelling good never costs so much. But would you buy perfume for $500? This is famous designer Tom Ford's latest fragrance collection, Jardin Noir. One 8.4 ounce bottle is $495. So what makes this little bottle so special? The collection features 4 scents of rose, lily, narcissus, and hyacinth. The scents are said to represent the unique, darker, and thrilling side of each flower. I think it smells like money. But will that turn your man on? This is what Dr. Alan Hirsch, director of the Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Foundation in Chicago, found. A combination of lavender and pumpkin pie showed the greatest measurable arousal in men.
I've heard this, yeah.
Cinnamon buns are second, and then a combination of pumpkin pie and donuts came in third. But there are some downsides of scents they don't like, which are cranberry and chocolate, and older men prefer vanilla. Now, we've all committed the cardinal sin of a makeup mistake or hair faux pas.
It's true. Thankfully, there's a fast fix for almost everything. Here's problem number 1. Have you ever had lipstick on your teeth? Well, as soon as you apply the lipstick, press your lips onto a folded square of tissue and blot. Then stick your forefinger in your mouth and slowly pull it out to remove any lipstick on the insides of your lips. This is a beauty pageant trick.
What are you talking about,
I see all you boys laughing behind the
about?
camera. Don't think that way. Now, for extra protection, this is just getting worse.
This just gets worse.
Rub Vaseline across your teeth. Moving on, the next problem.
You went overload with the perfume. To tone down too much perfume without showering, try covering up the smell with a fragrance-free lotion, or remove a layer or 2 with a baby wipe, or just neutralize it by dabbing your skin with rubbing alcohol. And here's the other problem, chalky white streaks on your LBD thanks to your deodorant. Just buff the affected area with a dryer sheet or baby wipe to remove the white residue. And if you don't have either, just gently rub the white marked area of the fabric together to remove all traces.
Freaking out about shedding locks and flaky scalps? Well, time to get to the root of the problem and fix it with these great tips from Self Magazine. End breakage. If you're a bottled blonde or brunette, consider dumping those metal head foil highlights. Opt instead for a gentler no foil technique. And always shield hair with a heat protective spray. Ditch dandruff as soon as you spot the white stuff. Lather daily using a dandruff shampoo. After you're free of the flakes, substitute the formula for your regular shampoo once a week. And stop your locks from going down the drain. Some hair loss is normal, but if you're clogging the drain daily, assess your stress. Try switching to a jasmine scented shampoo. Studies show a whiff can calm you as effectively as a mild sedative.
We're seeing it everywhere. Hair chalking, bright, colorful hair pieces. Stars like Demi Lovato, even reality star Lauren Conrad are changing it up. Brunettes aren't left out either. Singers Katy Perry and Selena Gomez are popping in the purple streaks, and you can too. The best part about this trend is that it is not permanent. And here to show us how to chalk our hair is Jill Rudzik and Blake Anger from Nube Nove. Welcome.
Thank you.
What kind of chalk are we talking about? Sidewalk chalk? What is this?
This is a soft pastel chalk, which has a lot more pigment to it. If you use sidewalk chalk, it won't really adhere to the hair. It'll just kind of flake right off.
And is this oil-based chalk or not?
No, if you use an oil-based chalk, it's gonna really attach the hair a little bit more and become more of a permanent, a little bit longer lasting. So that's why we choose this soft chalk.
All right, Blake, take us through the process.
Alrighty. So what you're gonna do is take any piece of hair you'd like. You're gonna mist it with water.
Okay.
So you wanna wet it. Then what you're gonna do is take your chalk. I'm gonna use pink.
Pink is fun for summer.
Yes.
Summer.
So you just apply it to the hair.
Now, how much chalk do you want to apply?
As long as you can see it when you're putting it on the hair, you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
So if you go lighter with it, it can be more pastel. So then the next step is to blow dry it. Take it.
Because that's going to help it settle in
It
not.
settles in and adhere to the hair.
Because see,
more.
I would have thought to have done it with dry hair, but you want to make sure it's wet.
Yeah, the wet will make it show up and be brighter. Next step, you're gonna take either a curling iron or a flat iron, however you want to style it. You'll curl it, and this helps to lock it in a lot better.
And then the hairspray, that's the really important part, right?
Yes, the hairspray will set it, and then you won't have to worry about it flaking or
So then it won't
falling
get on your
out.
clothes
Won't get on
or
your
your
clothes,
sheets.
your bed, or anywhere like that.
And how long does this last in your hair?
It really depends on the porosity of the hair. So the lighter hair, it might last a little bit longer. The darker hair, it might be one wash, maybe 2 washes. So it just depends.
That's great. And then the finished look for brunettes. Brunettes can also get in on this too, right?
Yes. The key to brunettes, because the hair is a little bit darker and able to see the pop of color, is if you put white chalk on it first, it kind of
White
primes
chalk.
it like you would a wall, and then you can layer it with different colors and make it a little bit more vibrant.
And there's lots of ways to wear this too. You can do the ombre looks. What were some of the other looks you could do?
You can do just
colors.
the ends. You can also just throw lines of color all through it and do your hair rainbow if you feel like it.
And you can do like a tie-dyed effect, how we did here, like a little bit of the blue with the pink on the ends and kind of rub them together and make them mesh together.
That's so fun. And just shampoo washes it out.
That's it.
You can do it for the weekend, kids, adults, and then you can go to school and work and
There's no commitment.
No
no
commitment to it.
commitment. I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
I want you guys to
you.
do it to my
Thank
hair.
you.
All
Thank
this
you.
information is, of course, on our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
Why should your nail polish choices depend on what season it is? Here are some great polishes for both summer and fall from our friends at Glamour Magazine. Neutral. You can never go wrong with neutral. No matter what you wear, this will go with everything. If you don't want bright nails, a sandy color, perfect choice for you. Royal Blue. This bright color will draw attention, which is great for summer. For fall, pair it with a fall colors, like maybe a mustard yellow. And Jade. Darker than mint, but lighter than forest green. It matches the standard bright colors worn during the summer and goes great with fall's jewel tones.
I like those. I like the blue. I
Yeah.
just did my toes a dark blue.
Oh, see, you're adventurous.
I know, I had
Yeah.
to change it up a little.
I always stick with the French manicure and pedicure.
But you can't go wrong with
No, it's a good standard.
that. All right. Skip juicing and detox cleanses. Get on the sex diet. We're
Hello.
explaining after the break.
And forget the needle. We are showing you how to have a facelift without the injectables.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means? Carpe diem. That seize the day. Very good, Mr. Meeks. Meeks. Another unusual name.
And why not seize the day by looking for some functional yet fashionable workout gear? Here are some options to suit your body type. If you have a tummy, look for a wide waistband and a higher rise to hold in a muffin top and sort of smooth out the midsection. For more belly flattening, try pants with built-in stomach control panels. And all right, if you have full hips and thighs, look for side seams that sort of curve inward to sculpt your legs. A dense fabric like Supplex minimizes jiggle with a straight or boot cut leg will help balance out the hips. And if you're super petite, look for cuts that fit snugly on the thighs to slim and lengthen. Also, ankle length hems or ones that overlap your shoes help elongate instead of chopping your calves in half. And if you prefer cropped, just try a pair that hits just past the knee.
You don't need plastic surgery and injectables to keep looking young. Aging well is all about choosing the right nutrients that give you that youthful glow. Joining us today is best-selling author and beauty expert Michelle Phillips to share tips on how to restore, repair, and renew your skin au naturel.
Au naturel. You know, we really do think about what we put into our bodies, but it's also important that we think about what we put onto our skin to make us look great. And, you know, I love this product line. It's Prana Spaceuticals, and it's an all-natural line with incredible botanicals infused with their technology to help target all of the different skincare issues we have, such as rosacea, acne, hyperpigmentation, and of course, aging. You know, we don't want to get older, right?
That's a four-letter word.
I know.
Really, it is.
And so what they've done is they've taken the power of the reishi mushroom.
Reishi mushroom.
Yes, reishi mushroom, and studies have been done over at Mayo Clinic to help with breast cancer patients there.
Really?
And because it actually helps reduce the toxins in your body. And it also helps with inflammation, which our sun damage and all the stress that we have, you know, in our lives breaks down our skin cells,
Sure.
and that is what causes aging. And so the reishi mushroom helps combat that. And the whole line targets.
I'm convinced that there's a cure in nature for everything.
It's so true. It's so true. And you don't want to put so many chemicals on your face, because that goes into your bloodstream. And so the reishi mushroom line, actually, you know, you can have an SPF sunscreen. They also have a clarifying lotion. They have one that's just for your lips, one for your eyes, and then the reishi serum, which is extremely powerful and just loaded with antioxidants and vitamins.
And this is going to be in the swag bags at the Oscars.
And the Oscars. Yes, and this has been written up in many different fashion magazines as well. And also, as a makeup artist, I highly recommend the Active Vitamin Lift. This is a serum that I put on before my clients go in front of the camera, because it has this rare apple stem cell and vitamins that kind of soften the lines where you want it softened, helps to tone where you need it, and firms the skin, and it lasts for hours and gives you an amazing look, and it's treating your skin at the same time. So this is a must-have for everyone in there.
It's like Botox in a bottle.
Yes, exactly. You said it, not me, but that's exactly what I think of this product. Fantastic.
And as a makeup artist, you would know, and this is a staple in your makeup bag.
It is. I mean, I use this on all of my clients before I put their makeup on, and it just, the results are fantastic. Great for a night out if you're looking for that special.
Great for a night, yeah.
Yes,
or recovery in
occasion.
the morning.
Yes, every day. Exactly.
Michelle, thank you for more tips and information on this line of skincare. Just head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
As kids, we want nothing more than to wear our first bra, and then as adults, we can't wait to take it off to stop the straps from digging in. So if you want to go braless but you're not sure how, just use these tips from Shine Yahoo as your guide. Never go to work without wearing a bra, period. Skip silk or lightweight fabrics unless you want to do a little peep show. And beware of loose-fitting tops. If you bend down, they may lend to a wardrobe malfunction. And if you're a full C or D cup or above, don't go braless in a tube top or strapless dress. The reason? Your breasts will get compressed, creating a uni-boob. Never attractive. And if you are bigger breasted, go for halter tops and dresses that you can tie around your neck. That will offer some support. And you can also opt for empire dresses as well. That will give a little lift. And wear adhesives. This will prevent headlights from popping up, and boob tape should just be in every woman's bag. You never know when you're going to need it.
Yeah, definitely. Ladies, want to slim down? It's time to sign up for the sex diet. Kim K is having so much sex the pounds are just melting away, and she is not the only celeb who swears by it. Cameron Diaz tells Vogue UK the reason she's glowing, quote, exercise, a healthy diet, lots of water, laughter, and lots of sex. Yes, sex. We need it. It's healthy. It's natural. It's what we are here to do. Amen, sister. Pre-Playboy Jenny McCarthy got in shape saying, I didn't have to work out before 35, but now I have to. So it's the treadmill, it's Bikram yoga, watching what I eat, and of course, great sex. Lots of great sex.
Can burn a lot of calories.
And Pammy Anderson credits sex for her physique too. Looking good to me, she says, has always been because of the amount of sex I'm getting. Really? I've rarely been a member of a gym and I cannot follow diets. Tommy Lee, that's all I'll say.
Yes, enough. You don't know more to be
Nope.
said. Well, celebs have trademark looks and catchphrases, GTL.
Jessica Reyes from our news partner at The Daily Buzz is here with more on that. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning, and that's right, ladies. Celebs need and want to have full control over everything that has to do with them, and the way to do it is by trademarking. So we're going to start off with one that I actually use from time to time. I'm sorry. Remember, that's hot. Back in her Simple Life days, Paris Hilton trademarked the irritating phrase, but found herself in a lawsuit with Hallmark, who she claimed misused her catchphrase for a greeting card. Next up, B and Jay-Z, Beyonce. To ensure Blue Ivy Carter's future, the power couple trademarked her name. All this only 4 weeks after their bundle of joy was born. And last but not least is hottie and Olympic gold winner Lochte. Yeah.
Well, it's Gia. I'm always trying to do something different, and it basically came from a Young Jeezy song where he says cheer.
Yeah. Now Ryan has just filed the paperwork to trademark his annoying catchphrase, and that's your buzz on celebrity trademarking. Make sure to catch me weekday mornings on the Daily Buzz. Yeah.
Thanks, Jess. Well, no need to buy every kitchen tool out there. We're going to show you some unique ways you can use things like a wine bottle and a cocktail shaker to cook up in the kitchen.
Okay, so never is ever fantastic. Woo. You guys will be reading poetry soon. You guys are sharp.
If it's truth you're interested in, Dr. Tyree's philosophy class is right down the hall. So forget any ideas you got about lost cities, exotic travel, and digging up the world. We do not follow maps to buried treasure, and X never, ever marks the spot.
Never, ever marks the spot. When it comes to kitchen tools, there is something for everything. Hello, apple slicer.
Yes, but you don't need to buy every single utensil on the market. Many of your current kitchen tools can do double duty.
Yeah, okay, so a wine bottle as a rolling pin, if you're sort of short on time, and kitchen goods, you can use the wine bottle as a rolling pin. You just roll out the dough, no problem. You use the straight side bottle like a wine bottle. It works every time.
Keep the wine glass bottles away from me. Yeah.
Yes, away from Rachel. She's known to break glass bottles in the hallway.
Yeah, I have a history.
You can use a martini shaker
For
scrambling eggs.
Oh my gosh,
you know
that's
what?
great.
Yeah, you put a couple of eggs in there, you put the top back on, you do a little, shake, 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 and there you go. So if you don't have an egg beater or a whisk, you're good to go there. And if you're in a pinch for cookie cutters, a teacup will do. It's not as exciting as Mickey or the Star, but you can use the teacup there.
That's perfect, and then it's perfectly round.
Yes, exactly.
And then you can even use a colander as an ice bucket. And yes, I know you're like, there's holes in there. Well, so you just put it in any kind of bowl,
that's cute. Okay.
and then the water, as the ice melts, it just drains into the bowl. I'm like, well, why don't all ice buckets have that? Like, why wouldn't you have something like built in to drain it?
We'll call hotel chains now.
Let's invent it,
okay.
and we'll sell it. And then you can use a food grater for butter. Like if you're baking and you didn't take out the butter, to soften it, you can shave it, shave the butter, and then it's soft already, and it's easier to cook with. And then you can even put the little butter shavings on top of food too, on top of your dinner. It's like a great way to use that.
Idea. That's a good way to portion control too.
Portion control with butter, exactly. With butter carb.
Yes.
And then you can use use muffin trays for ice cubes. If you're having a big party and you run out of ice cubes and your ice trays are all full, you can fill them with water and freeze them. And then the best part about the big ones is they're good for our whiskey because they're the bigger ice cubes and then they melt slower. You know, when you use bigger cubes for cocktails like that, it's better. So you can do that.
That'd be great too for punch. Like if you do a big cocktail punch and you need a lot of ice for it, then you can pull out the muffin tray.
The muffin tray. It's
and
perfect.
freeze away.
Love it.
See, we got you all taken care of here. Here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you, and when we're not on TV, you can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page and see what's coming up on tomorrow's show. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
Thank you for joining us. We're here on WeTV every weekday morning.
We are.